Previously on The Real Women of RVA.
When it's something that's that traumatic to somebody, whatever the issue is, don't ever dismiss it.
If you fuck with her, you don't fuck. And then she said, "Fuck it." Well, then fuck it.
And she put her feet on me. That's my problem.
So how we gonna work with that? How we?
Come on. Real women at RVA. Making moves, paving ways. Staying in the game is the only way. Come on.
I mean, she can apologize, but like I said,
you don't feel you owe her an apology?
Not really, no. I don't. I mean, other than the fact that,
you don't feel you owe her an apology, Dee?
I'm sorry you didn't understand my feelings.
Dee.
What? I'm being very frank. I'm very honest with you. That's the only.
You don't feel you owe her an apology?
I have to apologize
for that happening in her house.
So since y'all really want this whole house thing to be,
I just want y'all both to apologize.
Then
to
fine,
each other.
I'll apologize.
That's how I think.
I apologize that you can understand how I felt in your house. That's about as good as you gonna get out of me. Because honestly, I the place shouldn't matter. It's not about being in your home. Because at the same time, it's like you saying that, oh, you can treat me any way you want to treat me because it's my house. And no, that's not acceptable either. It goes both ways. Don't mean you can be a bad host to me just because it's your house.
Dee, you don't understand. Your ass went the fuck slam off.
And let's be clear. Did I not say that prior to the conversation? What was something we had just talked about? And I was like, yo, I don't have an issue with nobody until they bring the issue to me. Did I not say that? Do you not remember us saying at the table when we were sitting there eating? Mm-hmm. And I was like, because I'm going to tell y'all right now. I was like, because when I get mad, I get mad. I was like, we were talking about Aries and that one time.
Right.
And what did I tell you? That's my whole problem, is assertiveness and aggression. Like, I ain't one of them people that's going to be like, oh, okay, it's all right, boo-boo. Not when I'm mad. Like, I've done some very interesting things in anger. And that situation was probably like one of the best ones I ever handled. Real talk. Because I went to my therapist and she was like, so you didn't get locked up? Because that's my MO. My MO is doing something destructive and damaging. But because I've been trained now, see, the difference of ignorance, I can play on that. I can't play on it now. I've been trained different. No, Dee, you can't do that. And I have to always talk to myself. I know you want to. I know that's your go-to. But you'll lose everything that you got. Absolutely. And my kids are worth too much for that.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm like, nah, I can't put myself in a situation.
So y'all gonna sit down and apologize to each other, because that's what we need. Real talk. Bottom line. That's what we need. We got big things to do, and we do not have time.
Another thing, I don't want her going with me to Atlanta.
Okay.
Because Atlanta too big for me.
Okay, and that's understood.
And I talked to JJ, and JJ know about the situation. Because JJ
actually... Oh, Lord, you done told the people.
Hold on, because it was the situation, how it played out. She literally called me right after I left.
Oh, Lord.
Right? I don't know, I forgot why, but honestly, because I went off on her.
God.
I went off on her. And because we have a relationship, she know me. She didn't respond back or no. She was just like, okay, well, what happened? Because she was like, when you start talking Jersey, she was like, oh, Lord, what did happen? I told her the whole situation. And she was like, well, you know what? Well, you let me know how you want to deal with this. And I'll take whatever you give me. So I was like, all right. That was her calling a few moments ago. Because she knew about us having a conversation at some point. And I told her, I was like, I'll let you know my decision. I never told her one way or the other. Like I told you,
right.
The rest of that is totally welcome. I'm looking at being smart about how I'm trying to do this situation.
No, I feel you.
There's some big name people that are going to be at this particular event.
Understand.
I'm not letting anything risk.
I totally understand
nothing.
And respect that.
So
it's
like if we're in a close space, and my children are going to be with me, absolutely nothing can go wrong. No drama in that nature.
I understand.
So,
I understand. Well, okay. But you two get together and apologize to each other. Get some sort of grounding before we mix again. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because there's some there's still some rawness here. I see.
No,
You sure?
My thing, I told you, it's just how I really was bothersome about the kick thing, of course, and what was the repercussions behind it. That's it. Like, far as my emotional, I'm not like, if I saw TC right now, I'm not gonna walk up to her, want to punch her in the face, you know, that type of situation. I'm not even on that no more. Okay. Like, honestly, I'm not. My thing was that you put your hands on me, and for me, there needs to be a repercussion for it. That's it. Not the hood way.
No,
I'm not on that level.
No.
I'm thinking about it more like I'm trying to be smart. I'm trying to be very smart. Just think strategically. That's why I was like, I don't think she should be coming with me to ATL. And it's not even like, because at this moment in time, like, there's no real say, oh, we're gonna be friends. We might be cordial. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a minute. For me, that's how I operate. Once you drop down, yo, it's gonna take a minute for us to get back up, because I'm telling you, I'm not a trusting person. Not. So, and knowing what I know, and knowing that you know that person, yeah, that's definitely making a hindrance for me. Mm-mm. So the most you want to get out of me is cordialness at this point. I can definitely be in a room with somebody I don't like. I know how to hold it together on that. But as far as like bringing you into my circle, like bringing you to my life and having you around my family and all that, nah, I don't do that. Because that's giving you too much, just anything that you could take advantage of.
I'm so sorry this happened, because honestly, you guys really hit it off at first. So I really don't understand. And honestly, I really feel that this person, they have way too much power. They shouldn't even be allowed to be able to not even around and construct this type of shit. You understand what I'm saying?
According to my lawyer,
I'd like to even really know who this person is.
My lawyer told me, and that's what the judge told me. The United Supreme Judge rather told me, and my lawyer, it was like, it would be in your best interest to stay as far away as you possibly can from this person and any of their acquaintances. Because pretty much that's how, it wasn't just me, it was a cluster of us that all got grouped in. Because pretty much secretaries, anybody who was association, they was pulling them all in. That's how it got. Clients. It wasn't like it was just, oh, we only gonna go after just you, Dee Dee. No. Took 3 years. They were pulling in everybody. I don't have a best friend. Well, I have a best friend, but the then best friend, we not best friends no more because of the situation. 10 years relationship, gone.
I give a fling on the duck off. Thought we had a thing, but she cut off. Billy Jean this bitch with the glove off. So niggas get a hobby kick before they went to penis. Now I'm looking for the 30. Put that on everything. Put that on everything.
No, y'all don't get it. Y'all looking at it like, oh, Dee Dee, it's just one person. No, like, do you not understand? Like, as anybody else who was affected and involved, they were like, yo, that was some shit.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what it is.
That's what it is. They was like,
we weren't there. We don't really know. And it's hard to put yourself in someone else's circumstances, in their shoes, like literally to know your hurt and your pain. Yep. And that's basically what it boils down to. Mm-hmm. You're still hurting. You still have pain. Still have That's what I said. I couldn't even. I would never go. Somebody lost a child, or somebody was murdered or raped, or whatever the case may be. That's something like, yo, that Band-Aid. Yeah. You know, you don't never know when it's gonna get ripped off and how it's gonna make you feel. Like, you like, yo, I'm still trying to heal from it. I'm trying to put my life back together from it. I was looking over my shoulders for the longest time, like, okay, who gonna come knocking at my door? Scared because everywhere I moved, some investigator come knocking on, or some police officer come knocking. I'm like, what the hell? But a lot of that anger that you had came out in your voice
towards
her.
It did.
And it's like, that's what I think you're really not understand. That she felt it.
No, I'm not saying I don't understand. No,
I'm just saying I get it. This is why I'm saying, don't you think you owe her an apology? Because you came at her for something she didn't even know where the fuck you was coming from. All right. And we just had great dinner. We was just chilling.
We did.
And then all of a sudden you're like, well, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying when I say in her house, yes, it is important, because that is her house. She invited us there. You know what I'm saying? She ain't have to. No one else lets us in their house. So I'm just saying that to say she was warm and welcoming us into her house. That's why I say, don't you feel you owe her an apology? She knows she owes you. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I will apologize because she did, like I said. Well, that's what I was saying. I'll apologize. I'm sorry she did not understand my feelings behind it. Like that's not me being facetious. I'm being sincere. I apologize. You didn't understand. I'm sorry.
No, really.
Because if you know me, anybody else, when in that conversation, they get the emotion behind it.
Yeah, see, but we don't.
But you don't know me. So that's why I said, I'm sorry you didn't understand that. Like, I'm sorry.
Right. And even though you told me the backstory, like, I didn't know it was like this. You feel me? Like, you told me, but shit, I've been felony charges. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
And I get it.
Yeah, I just.
But when it's something where it's like, yo, you've been told it's different. This is not.
Is.
Like, I've done stuff. This is different. And that's why I'm like, no. It's like my therapist said, she's like, it's a PTSD for me. Like, you was traumatized by the situation and it affected so much of your life, not only just yours but your family.
Right.
Everybody got pulled into this.
See,
how you like that? You gon' like that? Like that? How you like that? Now, look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. How you like that? Now, look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. Look at you.
And shit's another L. Laburnum?
probably.
I don't know. It was, but nonetheless, it was a bunch of them. But either way, it was a well-known organization. And he was Muslim. So, you know, that, and he was a drug dealer. So it was like all of that shit, you know, yeah, like it was a lot. So when everything went down, everybody's like, what in the what? Man, we was giving out scholarships. We was doing back to school drives. You know, we was on the radio. Me, particularly, I'm going around. You know, I'm the face of the company.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, what and what now?
Okay.
My whole reputation got smashed. You feel me? Like, it was a done deal for me. Like, nobody gonna come. Nah.
Yeah,
everybody's looking at me like, yo, what? oh, that's how y'all get down. This nigga stealing people's identification, sending in false information to the IRS. The sheriff's coming to the building because they chasing each other down the highway because he trying to shoot her.
What?
Man, it was ridiculous. Yes.
Who tried to shoot who?
Her dude was trying to shoot her.
Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you, yes. And she raced it, and she comes to the office. I'm like, why are you coming here? Like, don't do that. She called the police.
Shoot her?
Yep, shotgun. And she came here, she all looking dismayed, and she going run in the back of the office. Sheriff's coming up there. I'm like, come on. Clients in the building. I'm like, come on.
Wow, that's insane.
Come on. I know this is not happening right now.
That's insane.
I know
That's
it's
insane.
Not. So at one moment, I'm good. My life is kosher. The next moment, everything got
Total mayhem. Yeah. I mean, I get it.
yeah.
And no one could ever even like fathom the level. So
that's why I'm like, no, I've been in trouble before.
It was an unfortunate situation. But everything happens for a reason. That's just how I feel. Like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I said, you get 7 of us together, we're all not going to get along at all times. And that's what I'm saying. I expect it. But yeah, I get that part, the whole physical thing. It's not going down. It's definitely not. It's not something that I condone. It's one of our rules. So I got you. And yeah, I want y'all to sit down though. I just want y'all to say, you could be all the way over there at this end of the table. She could be all the way over there at that end of the table. And I'll just be in the middle as a mediator. I need y'all to get this together. We got things to do. We have.
I'm open to that. Like I said, I would apologize for the fact that, you know, I get y'all did not understand that emotional.
No, we really did.
You didn't, and for that, you know, I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry.
So you can't apologize.
I am. I'm just sorry. I am sorry. I'm very sorry that whole situation happened. Period. We was having a wonderful time.
We were. I actually was sitting here bragging about it. Literally bragging about it.
Wonderful time. And that just totally, and she was very, very upset. Like days after, just like not really believing it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like things go down and then you be like, well, shit. You understand?
gonna be all right.
No.
So I told her about my nephew. So I'm going to have like a fundraiser sort of thing at Elliott's. You ever done it?
I have. I've tasted their food. I've been there. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm partial to soul food because I do my own thing. And last year, April, no, it actually was this year. I did a April 2018. It might have been April 25th. I did the paint party for my office. So that's what got me to painting now.
Okay.
So what I think I want to do is I want to try to do a fundraiser for my nephew to, you know, help my sister-in-law. And then food, you come, you pay a price. I think I'm going to display my art there too, so it'll be like a art. You know, I always want your opinion.
I think that's a good idea. I think I'm sure I'll let other girls and hopefully they'll be available to support as well. You already know what it is. I like that.
Well, you know, I was going to put on blonde.
Well, no, why not? You know, blondes have more fun. We could have worked it on now.
So I'm trying to think like maybe the week before we go down.
Okay.
His grandmother had a very big church supporting system here, so I'm thinking maybe that Sunday, if not that Saturday, and like, dude is pretty much gonna let my sister-in-law use it, so I might like try to run it like for hours, like a marathon type of thing. She's
That was a whole crazy situation. I seen that on the news. I ain't know who was related to you. But I was like, yo, it's so much crazy stuff going on with us. Like, for real. I'm like,
that's why I was a little out of pocket when I saw y'all last week. I was like, this is insane. You know, it's like the devil want to make sure that it piles up.
yeah, he does. Just gotta get the gloves out, girl. You gotta be like, uppercut, jab. You know what I'm saying? You gotta knock them out. Because I tell you, he don't have no wins. You know, we all are going. I can't express to you how everybody's going through it. Yo, you didn't make it to TC's dinner.
And right afterwards, she texted me, and I didn't like to text. I'm like, what's going on? Because you know I have that real bad, I'm gonna get somebody kind of feeling. I don't like that I'm that way, but it's my mother did that to me, so she's gonna have to blame herself. So immediately I thought it was something that Mama Bear was gonna be able to solve, but I never got the story on it though.
I could show you better than I can tell you.
Don't say it's bullshit.
That's what it is for
No,
me.
it's not.
Oh, yeah, it is.
But it's not.
We got a difference of opinion. And what?
This is not good.
No, it's not. It really.
Mad at her because they have preparation.
I don't know. It ain't about being mad at nobody, but don't tell me my situation is not relevant.
I never said that.
You kind of sort of did. Yes,
No,
you did.
you know I didn't.
No,
What
yes,
she
you did.
kind of sort of said was, if I fucks with her, then I don't fuck with you. That's what you said.
I did say that.
Well, then we don't fuck with each other. What's up?
So that's how that night went, and it got even worse, girl. It got even worse. It got even worse. So, you know, hopefully they can work it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping they can work it out. It's deep. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. I just hope they can work it out. But on another note, yeah, it was emotional. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of emotional stances. I understood. I just told Dee, I was like, baby girl, like, this is your issue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is not her issue, and you in her house. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that. Dee was like, I don't care that it was her house. She put her feet on me, and I'm like, you gotta understand that you were in her house, disrespecting her house first. You know, that's why it went where it went, you know? And she just really couldn't see that. So I was like, you know, you got to own your shit. You know what I mean? You gotta own your shit. You in somebody else's house. I don't care that you feel that you don't care that this their house. That's a problem right there.
Right there.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, baby girl, you gotta fix this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get this shit together. I just want to fill you out what had happened.
You the repair. Then you working on it.
I'm gonna fix it. Wow. That's what I do. I know some of the sisters weren't there. You know, everybody seen kind of in the group how things were going, and it's kind of like everybody was kind of flaking off. And I was like, no, we're not gonna do all that. We need to bring this on back, bring it back together, get everybody back together. You know, we got enough flaking going around. You know what I'm saying? We need to.
I was worried. I was really worried because when she first told me, I was like, oh, now what we gotta do? I gotta get out of that mentality.
You always gotta stay ready because we don't know when the bitch gonna pop off. You don't have to pop off on a bitch. It just is what it is. No matter how, old you get or whatever, it's like, you're not gonna be disrespected. And that's why I said I can dig it. TC was in her own house. You're coming for me in my own house. And, whatever you got with old girl, I don't know nothing about that.
To not have been dragged out in a body bag in my house is a good thing.
I know that's right.
I'm just saying, she took a whole lot of chances. I ain't saying that you back down, but like the respect is everything.
It is.
Respect is everything on all kinds of levels. I don't even care if you're working at the Dollar Tree and I'm getting ready to give you my dollar. I'm real bad on respect. So when she texted me, I was like, oh goodness, what?
Yeah, let's see.
Born rich millennial. Same bitch. Baby, couple niggas wanna dirt me, now my level, I don't see them. Told them niggas get a hobby, keep a 40 with the penis, got them looking for the 30.